Welcome back to Average Dad 2 with your boy Anakin. Thanks to Average Dad himself for sending out this Honor Magic V5. I'm going to review it and give you my perspective on this device, so let's go. Oh my gosh. It's a nice simple box with Honor only on the top side with Honor Magic V5, Magic OS. All right. Okay, Honor Magic V5. This is the phone I'm going to try out and let you know if it's really that good. Because remember, I'm going from a trifold down to this. In this box, you get your case, SIM ejection tool, and paperwork. All right, yeah, man, really nice leather case with, of course, that metal kickstand as the camera ring itself. If the camera bump is already going to be huge, you might as well just make a kickstand built into it. And you get your really nice pattern, and it's soft. It's not going to scratch your phone. But one thing that will scratch your phone is that hinge protection. I'll get to that later. In this box is your charger brick and wire, 66 watts, fast charging, as you see. And now I'm holding the thinnest foldable phone in the world. Well, actually not really. The ivory white is the thinnest. This is the Silk Road Dunhong, but still very thin. Wow, beautiful. And that hinge, the detail, goodness, yeah, man. It feels really nice. I like having a thinner phone, and you know, that trifold is definitely not the thinnest. But will I stick with this? I don't know. We will see. But man, you can just see how thin that is. Speaker, microphone, SIM card tray. You got your charging port there. Amazing, nice hinge. If you feel this thing in person, yeah, crazy. Honor logo. Sleep wake, which is also a fingerprint. Volume up and down. Microphone, other speaker, and of course your giant camera bump. I wish they would move that camera to the corner like Oppo. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Now for the cameras. You have a 50 megapixel main, a 50 megapixel ultra wide, both with laser autofocus, and then a 64 megapixel periscope zoom lens. Here's a 0.5x shot with the ultra wide. I just think the colors are a little oversaturated, but it still looks great, a lot of detail. Here is a 1x shot, and it looks great, man. I think the colors are a little better than the ultra wide, but still it's a little oversaturated. Here is a 2x shot. Hey, it looks great. Here is a 3x shot with it being back to a little oversaturated in my opinion. Here is a shot at 6x, and hey, it looks good. A lot of detail. But here's the good part. This is a 20x with a bunch of detail, like really good. And I think at this point it is using the AI to over sharpen everything and give it like a bunch of detail, which I don't find a problem with. It looks really good, but dang, this 50x, look at this 50x, it looks so good. Here's a portrait with decently accurate colors and good bokeh. Now this is taking full advantage of that 64 megapixel telephoto, and it's at 100x. Look at this detail, dude. It is crazy. Now, I am very impressed with the telephoto on this device. See for yourself in this video. How's the microphone? How's the kitty test? All right, same old test. Man, I don't know. I really like Huawei's imaging when it comes to video. It's a little over sharpened once again. See if we can yeah, it looks really good. The telephoto is really good. Here's the phone with the case on it, and what I was telling you earlier was this hinge protection might protect your hinge, but it won't protect your screen. When you open it, it's gonna scratch that screen protector and maybe scratch the screen itself if you take the screen protector off. But yeah, you got that kickstand, boom, At least they give you one, right? Apple, Samsung, Google. How is that crease after it's been folded a few times? Yeah, it's definitely there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and power this thing up. Here's a little animation. Magic OS. Coming from the V3, you can see that it's actually, they made it a little taller. Can you see that? It's a little taller. That was insanely fast. All right. The first thing I noticed, man, about this phone is how easy it is to open, yet how strong that hinge is. Like, look at that. And it's staying open about there. So the Z Fold 7 gives out about, yeah, wow. And V5, oh. The V5 is actually a taller phone than the V3, but they share the same exact screen size. So that's actually really weird because it's all about the chassis of the phone being bigger or taller. You can feel it. I showed you earlier, but it's, yeah, I don't know why they didn't increase the screen size with that body size. Unlike the V3, the V5 actually has stereo sound no matter what direction or orientation you hold this phone. So you can see it's got a speaker on this bottom half, but it's got one on the top, whereas the V3 has one on the top here and one on the top there. Also, the infrared there is not right there. That is a microphone. It's actually finally put into the camera bump itself, so you don't have to hold your phone like this. You can just hold your phone like this and still use it with a TV or anything. The Honor Magic V5 has on-screen subtitles. Okay guys, the Mate XTS is finally upon us, and this phone excites. And you can toggle on and off right there. This is the Chinese version with the 6100 milliamp hour battery, only if you get the 1 terabyte of storage, and it comes with that 16 gigs of RAM if you do that. And to charge that giant battery, you get 66 watts wired and 50 watts wireless charging. To power this puppy, you get a Snapdragon 8 Elite, so when you game, of course it's perfect. There's no issues. This is super fast. And yeah, it works just like that. I have the Honor Magic Pen. It's connected, and with this, there's a lot of things you can do actually. Really mainly use it for my Nintendo DS emulator, and yeah, it works perfect. If you can see, it's literally a Nintendo DS in your pocket. Multitasking on this phone is a breeze, just like that. And you can change the size, but once you do this, you get your full screen and you can get on either app. Really nice. Also, I'm just in the calendar app. You can go in any app, throw it up to the top, and it's up there. So if you want, you can throw this here, and now you have your 3 apps open at one time. Why would you need that? I don't know, but you got it if you want it. One thing I find that is amazing with Honor and Huawei, you can use your knuckle, circle, whatever you want. And just like that, you can save it in your photos. You can do all sorts of stuff, share it directly from this. There's a lot of things you can do with it, but yeah, it's just like a crop or a screenshot kind of thing. And also, if you wanted to screenshot. If you want to screen record, you can take 2 knuckles and double tap. It'll start recording. This is a feature I love. You can toggle it to be your flashlight. So whenever you want, double press the volume down, boom, boom, flashlight. I love it. With IP58 and IP48 water and dust resistance, this phone is basically everything you'll ever need in terms of foldable phones. Man, they just keep getting better. And Honor, if you can hear me, make a trifold. Please make a trifold. Yeah, of course, everything's still working. We'll just do another bath. And yeah, everything still working. Make sure you follow my main channel where I focus on Beyblades. That link is in the description, along with Average Dad himself. He sent me this. So I'm reviewing it, and I'll give you a 1 month later review. His channel is in the description as well. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.